The world had never seen anything like it before. A celestial phenomenon gripped the Earth in an ominous embrace, a global eclipse that plunged the entire planet into an unsettling darkness. The sun, the once life-giving force, vanished behind an otherworldly shadow that spread like a sinister stain across the sky. Panic swept through the streets as the sun's warmth disappeared, leaving only an eerie chill in its wake. As the shadowy veil enveloped the world, an unexplainable phenomenon unfolded. All technology ceased to function. Phones, computers, cars, and even the most advanced machinery fell silent. The once bustling cities now echoed with an eerie stillness, broken only by the distant cries of frightened souls. In the small town of Ravenswood, nestled between ancient forests and forgotten mysteries, the inhabitants struggled to comprehend the gravity of their situation. Amelia, a young scientist who had devoted her life to understanding the intricacies of the universe, found herself at a loss. Her laboratory, once filled with the hum of machines and the glow of monitors, now lay dormant and lifeless. As darkness shrouded the town, peculiar occurrences emerged. Whispers of the past echoed through the narrow streets, tales of a time when the veil between worlds was thin. Locals spoke of ancient prophecies, warning of a celestial event that would bring both a cosmic eclipse and the loss of all technology. Amelia, desperate for answers, delved into the town's archives, uncovering cryptic texts and forgotten lore. She discovered a connection between the eclipse and an ancient cult that had once thrived in Ravenswood. The cult worshipped cosmic entities, and their rituals were said to have the power to influence celestial events. Driven by a sense of urgency, Amelia sought out the remnants of the cult, hidden deep within the heart of the darkened forest. The once green canopy now cast shadows that seemed to dance with malevolent intent. As she approached the ancient ritual site, an oppressive silence settled over the woods, broken only by the crunch of leaves beneath her feet. The cult, clad in tattered robes, performed their forbidden rites beneath the blood-red glow of the eclipsed sun. Amelia watched in horror as they chanted in an otherworldly tongue, their movements synchronized with the celestial dance unfolding above. It became clear that the cult believed the eclipse was a gateway to a realm beyond, a place where technology had no place. In a moment of sheer terror, the ground trembled as unseen forces were unleashed. The veil between worlds rippled, and a sinister presence manifested. The air crackled with an unnatural energy, and the eclipse intensified, casting an otherworldly glow on the ritual site. As the cult's chants reached a crescendo, the shadows seemed to come alive, twisting and contorting into grotesque forms. Unseen entities emerged from the abyss, drawn by the ancient incantations. The ground beneath Amelia quivered as if it were a living, breathing entity. In the midst of the chaos, the cultists turned their eyes towards Amelia, their expressions twisted by a malevolent glee. They spoke in unison, revealing that the only way to restore balance was to embrace a world devoid of technology, to return to a simpler time when the cosmic forces held sway. Amelia, caught in a web of ancient rituals and cosmic malevolence, faced an impossible choice. The earth hung in the balance, teetering between the familiar realm of technology and the foreboding abyss beyond the eclipse. The cult's influence spread like a contagion, threatening to plunge the world into an eternal night, where shadows and ancient forces ruled unchallenged. As the eclipse reached its zenith, Amelia stood at the crossroads of destiny. The future of humanity hung in the balance, and the choice she made would shape the fate of a world plunged into darkness by an unfathomable cosmic eclipse. Amelia's mind raced as the cultists advanced, their eyes glowing with an unsettling fervor. She felt the weight of the world pressing down on her shoulders, torn between the familiarity of the technological age and the allure of the cosmic forces that now encircled her. In a desperate attempt to break free from the encroaching darkness, Amelia reached into her pocket and pulled out a small, ancient amulet she had discovered during her research. Its surface shimmered with an ethereal light, as if infused with the remnants of forgotten cosmic energies. Clutching the amulet tightly, she uttered an incantation whispered through the ages, a counterforce against the malevolent ritual. A sudden gust of wind swept through the clearing, extinguishing the eerie glow of the cultist's eyes. The shadows recoiled, revealing a brief glimpse of the nightmarish entities that lurked just beyond the veil. Amelia seized the opportunity and sprinted away from the ritual site, guided only by the distant cries of the cultists. As she ventured deeper into the forest, the darkness seemed to intensify. Trees twisted and contorted, their branches forming grotesque silhouettes against the blood-red sky. The very essence of the forest rebelled against the intrusion of cosmic forces, yet the air itself seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Amelia stumbled upon an ancient, forgotten temple hidden within the heart of the woods, a place where the cult had once conducted their darkest rituals. Faint whispers emanated from the dilapidated walls, revealing secrets long buried by time. The amulet in her hand resonated with the temple's energy, as if awakening a dormant power. Driven by an inexplicable force, Amelia ascended the crumbling stairs of the temple, the air thick with an unsettling stillness. As she reached the summit, she found herself standing before an ancient altar bathed in an otherworldly glow. Symbols etched into the stone pulsed with an unnatural energy. The amulet in Amelia's hand began to resonate with the symbols on the altar, and she felt a surge of power coursing through her veins. It was as if the cosmic forces acknowledged her presence, offering a chance to tip the scales in favor of humanity. With a deep breath, Amelia channeled the energy of the amulet, uttering a counter-incantation to disrupt the cult's cosmic ritual. The air crackled with a clash of opposing forces, the very fabric of reality trembling as ancient powers clashed in a cosmic duel. In the heart of the eclipse, the celestial dance faltered, and the shadows that gripped the world began to retreat. The cultists, still recovering from the disruption, turned their horrified gaze toward the temple. The nightmarish entities recoiled, unable to withstand the opposing force that emanated from the amulet. As the eclipse waned, the world slowly emerged from the oppressive darkness. The sun's rays pierced through the retreating shadows, casting a warm and reassuring light upon the battered landscape. The cosmic forces, subdued by Amelia's intervention, faded into the background, leaving behind an atmosphere of newfound stillness. In the aftermath, the cultists scattered, their malevolent plans thwarted by the unexpected resilience of a lone scientist. Ravenswood, and the world beyond, began to rebuild. Yet, as the shadows dispersed, whispers lingered in the air, a reminder that the cosmic forces were not easily contained, and the delicate balance between technology and ancient powers remained ever fragile. Amelia, bearing the weight of a choice that defied the boundaries of understanding, walked away from the temple, forever changed by a journey through the cosmic abyss that had nearly consumed the earth. Months passed, and the world slowly returned to a semblance of normalcy. The eclipse became a distant memory, a chilling tale passed down through generations. Amelia, hailed as a reluctant hero, continued her research, haunted by the knowledge that the cosmic forces she had encountered were not easily forgotten. Ravenswood blossomed anew, its streets bustling with life once more. Technology, though cautiously reintroduced, bore the scars of the cosmic clash. People hesitated to fully embrace the convenience and connectivity of the digital age, wary of the shadows that lurked just beyond the veil. However, remnants of the ancient cult persisted in the shadows, their influence weaving through the fabric of reality. Unbeknownst to the inhabitants of Ravenswood, a subtle imbalance lingered, a cosmic scar that defied easy explanation. Strange occurrences peppered everyday life, flickering lights, unexplained whispers, and occasional glimpses of fleeting shadows. Amelia, ever vigilant, continued to study the cosmic energies that had nearly unraveled the world. Her once rational mind now danced on the precipice of the mystical and the scientific, caught between two worlds that should never have collided. The amulet, now a symbol of both salvation and peril, remained a constant reminder of the fragile equilibrium she had fought to restore. One fateful night, as Amelia delved into her research, the sky above Ravenswood darkened once more. A hushed silence fell over the town as the moon disappeared, swallowed by a shadow that eclipsed the very essence of the night. The cosmic forces, thought to be quelled, resurfaced with an eerie determination. The cult, though scattered, had regrouped in the hidden corners of Ravenswood. Empowered by an ancient prophecy, they sought to harness the cosmic energies once again, believing that the eclipse held the key to unlocking an unfathomable power. Whispers of a second celestial event spread like wildfire, igniting fear in the hearts of the townsfolk. Amelia, sensing the impending danger, rallied a group of unlikely allies, scientists, skeptics, and those who had witnessed the cosmic clash firsthand. Together, they ventured into the heart of Ravenswood, guided by a shared determination to confront the lingering shadows that threatened to envelop the world once more. As the group approached the ancient temple, the air crackled with a familiar tension. The symbols on the altar pulsed with an ominous glow, and the cosmic forces gathered strength. The cultists, driven by a fanatical belief in their dark prophecy, stood ready to usher in an era where technology would be forever eclipsed by the ancient powers. Amelia, facing the encroaching darkness, raised the amulet high, channeling the residual energy that lingered within its core. The clash between science and mysticism unfolded once more, as the fate of Ravenswood and the world hung in the balance. In the heart of the cosmic struggle, choices were made, sacrifices endured, and the line between reality and the otherworldly blurred. As the second eclipse reached its zenith, the air shimmered with an ethereal energy, and the cosmic forces recoiled, defeated by a resolve that defied the boundaries of understanding. The town of Ravenswood, having weathered the storm once more, emerged from the shadows stronger and more resilient. Yet, as the remnants of the cult were scattered once again, a lingering uncertainty permeated the air. The delicate dance between technology and ancient powers continued, a cosmic ballet that played out in the unseen corners of the world. Amelia, forever changed by her experiences, looked upon the horizon with a mix of trepidation and curiosity. The cosmic forces, though momentarily subdued, whispered of an eternal dance that transcended time and space. As she gazed into the unknown, she wondered if the delicate balance could ever truly be maintained, or if, one day, the shadows would once again stretch their fingers across the world, eclipsing the very essence of human existence.
Like, subscribe, and click on notifications that will allow you to stay up to date with the news and not miss videos from the channel, where there will be many more horror stories.